leave for our cruise in 2 days. I have nothing packed. We are going to prep, pack in this video. Come with me, I'll show you what I'm bringing on a cruise with 2 toddlers and my family. Let's do it. Whew. Ignore the mess behind me. We have 2 days to get all of this packed up. I am going to give you just a little quick rundown of our trip. We're going on a 4-night cruise in the Bahamas out of Miami, Florida. Super excited. Haven't really packed anything. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. I've been like collecting things and I have an idea of what I'm gonna put all together. Outfits for all the nights, the days, bathing suits, all the stuff. Gonna try to fit it onto the one big suitcase. We are driving to Miami, so I also have to prep stuff for our long road trip, get all that ready, get the car ready. So it's gonna be a little crazy. Hopefully this bed will be clean by the end of this video. So let's do it. Okay, we're leaving super early Saturday morning, like 2 a.m. So the kids will be in their pajamas that morning. But in this duffel bag, because we're spending the first night, Saturday night, in a hotel, not on the cruise ship. We get on the cruise ship Sunday. So for Saturday, I have just a duffel bag that I'm gonna put like their clothes in for Saturday after they wake up after their pajamas to change into, some diapers, and then all of our clothes for Sunday. So I already have my clothes in here for Sunday. It's just some linen pants, a shirt, and then I gotta get JJ a pair of clothes in here. Got enough diapers for that 2 days for Henry. I'll put a pull-up in here for Ruth for her bedtime. I'm also gonna put, Ruth has an inflatable mattress that we travel with. Gonna throw that in here because can't bring that on the cruise ship. Found out can't bring an inflatable mattress or that sort of stuff. They don't allow that on this cruise ship. We're cruising on MSC, which I've never cruised on before. Maybe bringing inflatable mattresses is a common thing that you're not allowed to bring, but that's usually Ruth's go-to bed. So kind of having to switch things up for her on this trip. But the first night where we're not on the cruise ship, she'll still be able to sleep in there. So I'm gonna throw it in that duffel bag real quick. Okay, got JJ's clothes in here, the inflatable bed in here. I think I'm gonna be done with this bag for right now, just because it's only for Saturday night and I don't wanna put any of our stuff that we'll need for the cruise in here, because I wanna make sure I have room for it in the big suitcase. So I'm just going to be done with this for now. This is just the stuff Saturday and Sunday. And then I'll leave this bag in the car and I won't worry about it the rest of the trip. It'll just stay in the car while we're on the boat. Okay, something about cruises that's a little bit different than a normal vacation is whatever bag that we check, we're gonna check in at like 11:30ish, 11. Whatever bag we check might not make it to our room until like that evening, afternoon. So if you need anything like with you, bathing suits, stuff in my case for my kids to take a nap, I have to keep that stuff with me just in case I don't end up getting my big suitcase back until that evening. I'm not stuck with my kids not being able to take a nap. So because of that, I think I'm going to pack a little suitcase that we can carry with us that morning and not check it and just keep it with us. Because on MSC, supposedly you're supposed to be able to go straight to our room whenever we get there. So I think I'm just going to pack their slumber pods, Ruth and Henry's, and then our stuff for nap time, sound machines, blankets, stuff like that, in this smaller suitcase, and bathing suits. Anything that we might need for that first little few hours in this small suitcase, so that I'm not stuck stressing when I don't get my big suitcase back for a few hours, and the kids can still take a nap once we get done eating lunch and all that stuff that first day. So gonna pack the little suitcase now. Shouldn't be too much stuff, but gotta put the slumber pods and a few other things in there. This bag is almost done. I put some chargers and some other little stuff in here, and I might throw some more stuff in here depending on how big the other bag gets. But one thing that I didn't want to forget was medicine. I packed both of the kids like their little medicines, like cough medicine, if they start running a fever medicine, stuff like that. I also got them some nausea medicine just in case. It's supposed to be stormy a couple of the days, which can tend to make the boat rock a little bit more, and I didn't want them to be miserable, so got them some nausea medicine. Called their doctor a couple days ago and got that sent in, so they're good to go. I'm going to put this in this bag just in case we need it right off the bat. Hopefully we won't, but it's going in this one just so that I can have it with me just in case. Whew. Next thing is the big suitcase. Ooh. Because it's so ginormous, I'm going to use my packing cubes to kind of keep everyone's clothes separated and stuff, but I'm going to show you our clothes, like what I'm packing, and outfits for the different days, because on cruises they have dinner each night, and it's usually you dress a little bit nicer. There's usually a dress code for guys, like no open-toed shoes, you know, collared shirts, that sort of stuff. So make sure you check your cruise to see kind of like what their guidelines are. So I'll show you kind of what we packed for our family, for our dinner outfits, for the kids, for my husband, for me. We'll get that, and then we have lots of other stuff. I have rain jackets that I'm going to pack because it might rain while we're there, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm packing all of our rain jackets, the kids, me and JJ's, and then I've got our diaper bag, and we have just some different things, some bags for the kids, entertainment stuff. Get that done, and almost there. Okay, I'm going to try to get all of the kids' clothes, both Ruth and Henry's, into this one packing cube. But since it's only a 4-night cruise, I'm only bringing 2 pairs of pajamas for each kid. I think that's plenty. And then I have a little outfit for Thursday morning, Ruth and Henry. Thursday morning, you leave the boat like super early that morning. You basically just have time to eat breakfast. So I don't have like a super cute outfit planned for them because we're going to be in the car most of that day. So I have Thursday, and then I have, these are their outfits that they're going to wear when we're not at the pool, but also not their dinner outfits. So these are just their play clothes, nap clothes, all that sort of stuff for the day. I have different little outfits for them. I have Wednesday, Tuesday, little romper, and then Monday. And our Sunday outfits are in the duffel bag because we're going to wake up that morning from our hotel, and I wanted to have them out separately and not with everything else. So that's the kids' play clothes. I'm going to try to roll these up and shove them in here, and I'll show you their dinner outfits. Our cruise has themed nights, so you don't have to follow the theme, but there is like a theme for each night of the cruise. So one of the nights is a whiteout or a white night. Anyways, my kids don't have a lot of white clothes, so this was the best we could do. This is Ruth's little dress, Henry's little romper. Then another night is like 60s, 70s, 80s night, which is kind of weird to me. It's all clumped together in one night. So anyways, Ruth found this cute little neon dress at Walmart, and it's so cruisy, and Ruth's favorite color is purple. So she's gonna wear that, and then Henry has this little polo that sort of matches, and some little shorts. And then the other night is like tropical night. So she has this little dress, or she has another little purple dress that has little flowers on it. And then Henry has these 2 outfits for the other nights. This has little animals on it. And then this one's just a little striped romper. Super cute. Put these in the bags. That's what they're wearing for dinner. And then like there's a show each night. So they'll probably wear that to the show each night. So that's their evening outfit for the cruise. I'm going to try and put this in the same packing cube, seal this up, and then I'll move on to my clothes. Okay, onto my clothes. I haven't really been able to pack for JJ yet because he wears a lot of the clothes that he would want to pack. So I usually pack like the last day, so I'll probably pack for him tomorrow. But I can pack for myself. I have like some dinner clothes I'll show you, and then I also have just daytime clothes that are for lounging around when we're not at the pool, nap time, that sort of stuff. Okay, linen pants, love these. This is for Monday, and then Tuesday is some shorts. I have this like little athletic jacket that I'm bringing so that I can throw on during the day that's more casual. And then I have these shorts, just a lot of comfy outfits. And then I'll show you my dinner outfits. Most of them are linen pants because not a lot of my other clothes fit me because I'm 22 weeks pregnant, but this is what we're going with. This is one night. It's brown. Mine don't really match the theme as much as the kids did. It's just what I have. But this is like brown linen pants and then a light brown shirt. And then this is a maternity dress that I have from when I was pregnant with Henry that I'm going to bring. It's floral, you know, cruise-like. I might wear that on the tropical night. I have these white creamish linen pants that I think I'm going to wear for the white night. But I do have a black shirt to go with it, so it's not completely white. And then these navy striped linen pants, super comfy. And then this yellow little tank top to go with it. I also brought I'm bringing two different cardigans because I'm a cold-natured person and I'm usually freezing at night on a cruise ship because it gets super windy and the temperature just feels like it has dropped like 30 degrees. So I'm bringing two different cardigans to kind of mix and match with those outfits. And then I also brought some like pajamas that don't necessarily look like pajamas, like that I could wear to breakfast in the morning if I don't want to, if we're in a rush, or if I don't want to change into my like clothes for the day. I have some pajamas. I'm gonna try to fit this all in this one packing cube. Don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see. Shocker, it did not fit. So I have this a little bit smaller one. Gonna try to fit the rest of it in here. Some of my like socks, stuff like that, pajamas, extra bathing suits, stuff that in here, and then probably the kids' extra bathing suits, just whatever I can fit in this one, going in here, because this one is full. Also packing some Preggy Pops, help with nausea, seasickness bracelets for me. Also got some like little patches for JJ just in case he needs something like that. But this one is full, so sad day. Whew. Okay, moving on. Okay, besides JJ's clothes, the rest of this is kind of miscellaneous and I don't have any more packing cubes, so we're just gonna open up the suitcase and go straight in for it. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, I can't remember the last time I packed in here. We don't normally, you know, travel with this ginormous one, but I thought it would just be easier. Okay. First thing on the miscellaneous is my beach bag. I have inside the beach bag two separate little kitty beach bags for the kids with like toys in them. And then these are like collapsible buckets for them to build sandcastles. I thought this was like the best idea ever because, you know, can't bring like huge sand toy buckets, but collapsible ones. So we'll see how those actually work. And praying the weather is good enough for us to play in the sand because that's like what Ruth really, really wants to do. So hopefully all this stuff that doesn't have a like packing cube is going on this side where I can just zip it up so that it kind of contains the mess of all this stuff a little bit better. Okay. We got pull-ups. Ruth sleeps with a pull-up, bedtime, nap time, just to be on the safe side. Some swim diapers. I feel like that's way too many, but Rather be safe than sorry. And then everyone has like an extra swimsuit or two, so throwing that in there. Those go in there. Then always bring a hat for myself. Tried to keep my kids to wear a hat, they won't do it. But I like to have it as an option while I'm there, especially if I'm going to be outside a lot. Extension cord. This one is approved for the cruise, so hopefully they won't confiscate it out of my bag. So I'm bringing that. The bed is starting to clear up. This is my bathroom bag. I need to finish packing it before I throw it in here, but it will go in there. Diapers. These are our rain jackets. The kids both have a rain jacket, as well as me and JJ. Don't love to carry ponchos around because they're more of like a use and then throw away type thing. And I don't want to deal with that on this cruise. So just packing the rain jackets in case we need them. Some extra packs of wipes. Whenever we travel, I like to get the travel size because they fit into my carrier that I change the baby's diaper with a little bit better. Should say my toddler. It isn't pretty, but it works. This packing cube has extra shoes. These are like our dinner sandals, like for me and the kids. And then JJ will wear like some nicer shoes, but I'll let him pick that out. Okay, I think I'm good. I gotta get, JJ sleeps with a CPAP machine, so that'll go in here. Shoes, JJ's clothes, all of our packing cubes will go in here. So I think right now I'm doing good. I think we're doing good. I think we'll fit perfectly in these bags. And the one good thing about driving, there's not very many good things about driving, especially this long. But one of the good things is I don't have to worry about how much the bag weighs. So that's nice. And I don't have to worry about packing in like liquids into like 3-ounce bottles. You can just pack whatever you need. So that's nice too. Okay, another bag. Okay. Zip this side up. Okay. Packing cubes are going on this side. I'm gonna do JJ's up there. And I have extra room in that suitcase, so I might put the shoes in that suitcase and maybe even my bathroom bag. And then let me do this for JJ. Whew. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, this will be it for now. Moving on to our stuff that we're packing for our road trip. Okay, last packing thing before we have to get the car ready, pack up the car, all that stuff, is our road trip stuff. So each of the kids will have a backpack this trip, and I'm gonna put like their blankies in it as well, but it also will have like their toys in it and stuff for the road trip, because their blankies, well, they both kind of like to have them with them, but I don't want to lose them or not be able to get to them quickly. So taking them, putting them in these bags, and then I'll have some new toys for this trip. So I'll show you, see what we think about it. It's these little expo activity books. So it has like different things. And no, my children can't read, but still they would open up that page and just think that was the coolest thing. So anyways, it's got all sorts of stuff. They can color it, trace it, draw it, whatever. Just look at it. I got 2 different ones because I didn't know which one I would like better, But there's this one too. It's the same sort of thing. A lot of like mazes, color and stuff. Anyways, gonna bring those. I'll put one in each of their bags. Also, the sticker books that Henry likes, bringing those. The magnets that I brought last trip, bringing those again. They were a hit. I think they liked them. They're like this. They have like little, this one's bluey themed, but it has all these little accessories. I can play with them. Close up, really great for road trip travel. So put these in their bags. And then I also got extra expo markers for these, and these ones I got them with that have the eraser on the end, so that we could easily, the kids could easily erase this stuff. So I'm gonna pack those up in the kids' bags. I have these little bags that kind of help me keep stuff separated in their bags. Divide them into those. And then I also have a snack bag that I always have for road trips. This will just go in the back seat. It has like goldfish, pretzels, gummies, Teddy Grahams, that sort of stuff in it. Also some gum, but we'll also get the diaper bag that'll have just like extra diapers, probably extra change of clothes, that sort of stuff in it. That'll go in there. Their bags, their blankets. That's basically it. I'll get our water bottles the morning of so that everyone has like a refillable water bottle with them, because gotta stay hydrated. But I think that's it. I'm gonna pack up these bags and then I think we're done packing. Hopefully, just gotta get JJ's stuff, which won't take long. And then tomorrow we will pack up the car, get it all ready to go, and then bright and early, Saturday morning, we'll be leaving. So excited. Ooh, you say hi? Hi. Okay, we leave for our cruise tomorrow. You excited? We're gonna finish packing up the suitcase. We got JJ's stuff packed, and then we're gonna pack up the car. You gonna help me? You gonna help me? Sorry, he's dirty. I have a lot to do today. That's why we're having to do a little bit of it while the kiddos are still awake. So, gonna finish packing and then pack up and clean the car real quick. Let's go. Okay, we just finished packing all of our stuff. Now we're gonna move to the garage. We're gonna get the car cleaned out. You gonna help me? Yeah. We're gonna get the car cleaned out, and then we're gonna pack all this stuff in the car.
Watch me jump.
Watch you jump. We're super excited. We're leaving tomorrow. Ruth is really excited. So we're gonna clean out the car, and you're gonna help me pack, and then I think we'll be ready to go. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, we have bag for trash, bag for stuff. We're gonna get to it.
Chicken treat. Yeah.
Trick or treat, you gonna help me? Yeah. And Henry's out here too making noise. So clean this hopefully really quick. Just like that. And then get the trunk loaded up. Okay, got the car seats in. I'm not gonna put their diaper bag and like their toy bags in here yet until the morning, and the snack bag, just because the snacks, I don't really want them sitting out the whole time. So moving on to the trunk. I'm not gonna bother vacuuming it out, just gonna go for it. Okay, I think the car is as good as it's gonna get for now. I have a list of like things that I have to grab in the morning, like blankets, pillows, that sort of stuff. and then the kids' bags and the diaper bag and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna worry about packing that just yet. I'll either pack it right before I go to bed or the next morning when I wake up bright and early at 1:30. So we'll see. But I think I'm good for now. I have a couple errands. I'm gonna try to clean the house, but I think we're good for right now. Okay, I'm gonna show you the last couple of things that I pack. This is like my night before stuff. So first off, I always make a checklist, especially if we're leaving early in the morning. I always make a checklist where me and JJ are waking up at 1:30 in the morning and we're leaving at 2 in the morning. So I have a list of things that I need to grab in the morning, like blankets, chargers, stuff that I can't grab tonight. Have a list of that, and I'll probably add to it as the day goes and I think of things that I need. Show you what I'm putting in this diaper bag. I really love my diaper bag, but because it has a million pockets. But I always have this little thing. It's technically Vera Bradley, but I think you can get like a bunch of different ones, but it's like a diaper changing kit that I stick inside my diaper bag, and it has wipes, a couple diapers, and then a changing pad in case, you know, the situation is gross and you need your own thing to lay down. And so I have extra diapers in here. Always carry this with me. Lifesaver. I put that in here. I'm gonna put an extra pack of like travel size wipes in the diaper bag, but I also have some in the suitcase. I'm gonna stick this in here as well. I'm also gonna put a pull up for Ruth's nap because we're gonna be waking them up in the morning, but I'm just gonna put her straight in the car. But then later in the afternoon when she needs to take a nap, I'll have a pull up for that. And then I have a few more diapers that I'm putting in there for Henry, and probably a change of clothes for the kids too. But they're napping right now, so I'm gonna have to grab that change of clothes in a little bit. Then always on this like outside mesh part, I have like some Band-Aids, some Neosporin, that sort of stuff. This bag also has like a laptop compartment that like is kind of hidden across the side. I'm not putting a laptop in there, but I am going to put our passports and Henry's birth certificate, the stuff that we will need, but I want to keep in a safe spot and I know where it is. I'm going to put this in this little diaper sleeve. And also I printed off our cruise stuff, our information. You have to have your luggage tags printed off and all that stuff ready to go. So I'm also going to put that in this back pocket so that I know where it is on Sunday when we're checking into the cruise. So I think that's it. Also, last thing I do night before is I sit out all of our clothes, and I also sit out refillable water bottles. So this one's mine that I use, but I'll have ones for the kids and one for JJ. But I'll have these sitting out. I'll fill them up in the morning, and then I have like their clothes, and then me and JJ will have our clothes. And I even have their pajamas for tonight already laid out because we have a busy evening. And when we get in, I want to be able to put them to bed and just go. So I also have my purse. This just has like my AirPods, different little things, some gum, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but I think we're good to go. That's my packing and prepping for this cruise. I hope that helped. We haven't cruised with both kids, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do a video afterwards saying the stuff that I wish I would have brought or wish I would have thought to think of, stuff like that. But we'll see. So I'm excited. We're gonna have a great trip, and that's it.